Hi everyone, I am Shirlene Reeves with WMAX TV and WMAX TV Guest Expert TV Training. You know, I've built 3 businesses already in the past from 0 to millions, and now I'm building Maximize Your Wealth Now. It's a wonderful experience. As I know, it's probably wonderful for you too because you're building your own business. But I have a couple of tips for you for today. If you are running around trying to get your business cards done, your website done, your colors done, and your pictures taken, and you haven't taken the time to think about who your demographic is, that's a big problem. That's why we spend so much money without making any money. We don't know who we're speaking to. So please think about your demographic. Who is your demographic? My demographic are entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs who are maybe in their second time of life because they've been laid off by a company. They're usually about 40 years and older. Younger, they're still in a job. They're still working with their family. So entrepreneurs that are 40 and older are normally my demographic because they're struggling in that second time of life to identify who they are. That is your demographic. Maybe your demographic is people who ride mountain bikes, or you could have another one that are adventurers. I don't know. Anything could be your demographic, but first sit down and think about who those people are that you want to work with. Secondly, once you have your demographic, you need to learn how to speak to your clients with their perfect words. And I'm going to give you a great tip on how to do that. Sit down and write out at least 10 to 15 questions that ask your clients what you need to know to speak their perfect language with regard to your business. And let me give you some examples, okay? An example that I use is because I train guest experts for web TV, I talk to entrepreneurs about running around from networking group to networking group, spending so much money on breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I used to do it 3 times in a day. Did you ever do that? And after you've been sitting there for 6 months spending all that money, you haven't made any money and you can't figure out why. Well, I can tell you why. You didn't use the words that your clients want to hear to bring them in and say, she gets me. This is what creates lean in. So sit down, develop those 10 to 15 questions, and then start calling your demographic. It could be old clients that you've had. It could be new clients you'd like to have. It cannot be your friends and family because they're not going to give you the answers that speak to your demographic. So here's how I speak to you. Are you running around to networking group after networking group and not making any money? Have you spent a great deal of money and you don't have any money coming in? Are you working within the little area that is in your demographic landscape? So in other words, it's only in your tiny little community and the same money is shuffling around from person to person. You're not playing a big enough game. So number 1, determine your demographic. Second of all, move to the questions. Really think about those questions. And some of them can be, what kind of car do you drive? You might find that everybody that is in your demographic drives a Mercedes and you didn't even realize it. If you find that out, then suddenly you can put Mercedes right into your talks and your blogs and everything that you do, and right away they'll identify with you. You could ask them their favorite colors or their favorite vacation spot. I found out that a ton of people love to go to Sedona. Can you believe that? So now I throw Sedona in and I put pictures of myself in Sedona in front of those beautiful red rocks. So these are just a few tips for today. I hope you take them and use them. And if there's a time when you would like to be a guest expert on web TV, and I would love to invite you, check out my Celebrity Guest Expert TV training. I look forward to seeing you next time with another tip. See you soon.